The Aran Islands, you might be thinking palm trees, coconuts, pina coladas on the beach. You know, these are just rocks off the rocky west coast of Ireland. And if it's a clear day, which let's face it, it never is, you can just about see the Statue of Liberty over the left-hand side. They're a beautiful place to visit because, you know, there's no police on the island, so you don't have to tax your car. The pubs don't close, play great music, fantastic history, they speak the Irish language. But it's not great if you're a young fella or a young girl and you want to hook up, because there's a very good chance you're going to be related to everybody else on the islands, you know. So this is a song about a young girl, and she had 3 opportunities to get married, and in the old days you had to ask permission. So when she went to ask her dad for permission, he had some bad news for her. He'd been a bold boy as a young fella. The song is called Johnny Be Fine, not to be confused with yeah, exactly, any of the other Johnny songs, you know. And it would help if you could just picture me. This shouldn't be too hard. If you could just picture me as being a young, give us a break, will you? A young, fresh-faced island lass, standing on the edge of a cliff with my trusty wolfhound here beside me. You go, girl. Alternatively, you could just drink more. Ah, now Johnny be fine and Johnny be fair, and he wants me for to wed. And I would marry Johnny, but me father upped and said, I'm going to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. Well, Johnny, he's a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. Patter be fine and Patter be fair, and he wants me for to wed. And I would marry Patter, but me father upped and said, I'm going to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. Well, Patter is also another son of mine, and so he's kin to you as well. There's always 3. Mickey be fine, and Mickey be fair, and he wants me for to wed. And I would marry Mickey, but me father upped and said, I'm going to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. Well, that Mickey is also another son of mine, and so he's related to you as well. Oh, she was a very masculine girl, obviously. Oh, you never saw a girl so sad and lonely as I was. The boys, they're all me brothers, and my father is the cause. And if this should continue, I will die a single miss. I think I'll go to my mother and I'll complain to her about this. It's the Jerry O'Springer part here. She said, daughter, didn't I tell you to forgive and to forget? Your father sowed his wild oats, but still you must not fret. Your father might be father to all those boys, but still he's not the man that sired you, so marry who you will.